Hi everyone, and welcome to this first installment of our Backstage Pass. Part of our desire this summer is to invite you inside our office so that you get to meet some of the great people who work here and learn about some of the important things that happen on behalf of our workers around the world. So it's a beautiful summer day in London, Ontario, and we're outside the office of Send International of Canada, and I'm glad to invite you inside. I know that some of you have been here many times, and so it's familiar, but others perhaps have never been here. This is where Steve works. He is a close colleague of mine. He helps try and keep me organized as my administrative assistant. He does the best job he possibly can, but it's tough. He also helps coordinate our communications team. So he works with those on the website, on the e-news, on Facebook, on Twitter, all of that stuff. He helps coordinate that. He also works in the international office a couple days a week to help coordinate the same type of thing. Does a great job of his work getting the message clear and getting it out to the right people. Great guy. This is where I hang my hat, and I'm very fortunate to have space for small meetings in my office here. The executive team meets every Monday morning here, and I love working on a whiteboard. The guys know that. The pens come out and the colors. Well, there's a memento. I grew up in Edmonton, Alberta, and so I'm an Edmonton Oilers fan. After that, the Lord took Kathleen and I and our two boys to Ukraine and then Russia as church planters, and we've been in this role since 2004. So this is where I sit and do a lot of my work, and I'm responsible to help give general oversight and coordination to the Send Canada team. I relate to Warren in the international office and serve on the international leadership team. I help with fundraising and vision for this part of our organization. I am a reader, constantly in the books, and I've chose a few actually just to share with you quick off of the current reading list. Well, first here is Operation World, which stays close at hand, praying for the different countries of the world. Global Church is a book written entirely by non-North American theologians and giving me a growing perspective on how God is at work around the world as we hope Send to be more and more non-North American, in addition to all the North Americans we have. Business as Mission, BAM it's sometimes called, learning about the potential of the marketplace and tent making and community development and how Send workers can be involved in a healthy way and how our office can be more and more supportive of that. And then how we can help churches, local churches, with great resources. This is a book by a gentleman from Lancaster, Pennsylvania, Well Sent, reimagining the church's missionary sending process. Ideas about how local churches can help build up workers right in their local churches intentionally. And so I'm looking forward to an interview with Steve before long on the Global Missions podcast. My gear for the podcast is here. In the first season, we had 28 interviews, over 10,000 downloads. So help us get the word out. globalmissionspodcast.com. You can check out the website there and help share it around. As I finish, I want to say, I want to do a big shout out to the Metropolitan Bible Church in Ottawa and Sturgeon Valley Baptist Church in St. Albert, Alberta. Thank you so much for being our supporting churches. And to that group of people who faithfully pray for and in some cases donate financially so that our family can serve, we thank you. And to all of the Send donors, to the families of Send workers, to the churches that send them out, we send a big thank you for your partnership in the gospel. We thank the Lord for you and trust that through our work together, the Lord's kingdom will advance. Let me encourage you, if it's still the summer of 2016, to check out our special matching grant this summer. It's a special opportunity that a donor has created for us to help us take care of this backstage, those that are serving behind the scenes so that our workers can be around the world. Thanks for watching.